Staying alive is quite expensive. It seems like everyone is trying to get their hands in your pockets to take your money, doesn't it? Most people work for half of their lives to earn enough money for necessities including housing, transportation, food, and other necessities. There are certain ways you can make it so that you save more of your hard-earned money rather than watching it go to cover your living needs. It all depends on your level of desire and willingness to change, which will determine how badly you want something. You can save money by implementing a variety of frugal living strategies, but some will have a bigger impact on your budget than others. So instead, why not follow the advice that can help you save the most money? Why not pursue tips that will maximize your investment? In this financial video by Finance Aligned, we will look at some frugal living tips with great impact to consider. Number 1. Creating a budget. A budget is a documented plan where you divide your monthly revenue among all of your costs. Setting a budget and following it is a great strategy to cut back on pointless spending. Here are a few things you can include in your budget: groceries, utilities, rent and mortgage, entertainment, insurance, savings, transportation, and vehicle repairs and maintenance. The items you include will depend on your specific condition and your budget, which may vary from person to person. The amounts you allocate for each expense is also up to you. Making a budget is meant to keep you from getting carried away with your spending. You know it's time to cease spending on entertainment for the month, for instance, if you set aside $200 for entertainment but have already spent $200 in the current month. Number 2. Avoid getting into debt. Avoiding debt as much as you can is a key piece of frugal living advice you can put into practice and that can have a significant impact on your life. It's not always possible to stay out of debt. For instance, a lot of individuals cannot purchase a home without a mortgage. Yet, you may be able to prevent piling up a lot of debt that could take years to clear by saving your money and using cash as much as you can. If you unexpectedly lose your job, going deeply into debt might lead to several issues for you. What happens if you get fired? Recessions in the economy are one example of events that occasionally happen beyond your control. Number 3. Don't purchase more property than you need. Many people frequently purchase as much property as they can. They may set aside money for a sizable down payment and then finance the remaining balance for 15 or 30 years. But have you ever wondered why some people choose to live in such massive homes? Of course, larger homes are more expensive than smaller ones, but the location and other factors also have a significant impact on how much a property costs. Also, the expense of heating and cooling a larger property increases with its size. The cost of energy is high, and you might be required to pay higher property taxes than you would for a smaller home. Moreover, maintenance costs could go up. So why not choose a smaller house rather than a mansion? Why not make a more expedient purchase that is more affordable so that you can finally live debt-free? The fact that owning a large home is a status symbol is one of the reasons why so many people do it. They want other people to believe they are wealthy. Who really cares what others think? Smaller homes have a lot to offer. It goes beyond just financial savings. For instance, smaller homes are typically easier to sell. Large, expensive homes are not affordable for everyone, and in certain situations, finding a buyer for one of those homes could take months or even years. Number 3. Delay making large purchases. Delaying large purchases might have a significant impact on your finances. For instance, if you want to buy something expensive, force yourself to put it off until later unless you truly need it, of course. The goal is to stop you from overspending on impulse purchases. Let's take the scenario where you were exploring a store and a brand new TV with some cool new features caught your eye. You force yourself to wait for a day or two or longer before purchasing it, and instead of doing it straight away. Waiting to make significant purchases gives you time to consider them. Do you really need it? Is it affordable for you? Will you have to cover the costs? After giving a major purchase some thought, many people decide against doing so. It's up to you how long you put off making significant purchases. Before making significant purchases, some people prefer to wait 24 hours, while others would hold out for a week or longer. Number 4. Monitor your grocery budget. When you go to the grocery store, especially if you don't use a list, it is very easy to spend more money than you intended. Some customers are drawn in by the elaborate displays and free trials and leave the store with far more than they intended to. Make a list of the items you need and stick to it as an easy approach to saving money when doing grocery shopping. Making a list will help you limit your spending to the items you actually need so that you don't make impulse purchases. Making a list can also help with both meal preparation and planning. Another way you might be able to save money on groceries is by planning your meals. You can choose exactly the items you need and how much to buy if you know in advance whatever meals you want to prepare for the week. This can help you avoid purchasing more of a product than you may need. Another money-saving strategy for frugal living is to shop at a discount grocery store. Because their stores are typically not fancy and they hire fewer workers, discount grocery stores frequently have lower prices than the big chain stores. Customers typically benefit from the reduced pricing these stores charge because of the money they save on overhead. Number 5. Downgrade to one vehicle if you own up to 2 or 3. The cost of owning a car can be significant, and many families own 2, 3, or even 4 cars parked in their garage or driveway. Do you really need that many cars? Based on your personal situation, you might be able to sell one of your automobiles and operate with only one. Of course, not everyone will find it easy to work with this tactic. For example, if 2 family members work and have different schedules, then 2 vehicles can be required to ensure everyone in the household can get to work on time. You could make substantial financial savings if you can get rid of one of your vehicles. You might also be able to reduce your costs for vehicle maintenance, repairs, insurance, and fuel. Number 6. Do things yourself. The more tasks you can complete without professional assistance, the more money you will save. Many homeowners prefer hiring professionals to perform tasks around their houses, such as lawn mowing, landscaping, painting fences, power washing sidewalks, washing and waxing their cars, and other tasks. Although it may seem like a good way to free up some of your time, hiring others to complete tasks you can complete yourself has a price. This is particularly true for home repairs, which are frequently highly costly. Many objects in and around homes may be easy to repair by the homeowners themselves. The cost of professional assistance is typically high. There are now a ton of online instructions and videos that walk you through performing many routine house repairs step by step thanks to the internet and YouTube. Number 7. Work from home. The number of people working from home instead of at an office has significantly increased during the past few years, reflecting a significant demographic shift. The fact that employees can work just as efficiently from home as they can in an office is now widely acknowledged by businesses. Working from home has a number of financial benefits to take into account. You no longer need to travel back and forth to work if you work from home. By itself, this might lead to savings in both fuel and maintenance on your vehicle. There's a chance you can also cut costs on business clothes. Since you won't need to dress to impress, you might be able to dress more casually and comfortably while working from home. Number 8. Grow your own food. Growing your own food can help you save a lot of money. Of course, you need an area where you can set up a garden in order to achieve this. For people who live in apartments, condos, or houses with little yards, this technique won't work. Growing a garden is a fantastic hobby and a fantastic way to save money. Planting seeds, caring for your garden, and watching it flourish and produce an abundance of food are all quite enjoyable. If you learn how to can vegetables, the food you can harvest in your garden can last all year. It's simple to can, and with a little preparation, you can store your harvest until the beginning of the following growing season. Did you know that there were so many ways to live frugally that you could apply them to significantly reduce your spending? Indeed, you have options, but being aware of these suggestions is only one side of the puzzle. If you don't take steps to lower your expenses to save money, they won't be of any use to you. And there you have it. Do you follow any of these frugal living tips? Kindly let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more educational content like this. See you next time. Thanks for watching.